I decided to challenge myself to create a horror 2D game in Roblox. I know people have made horror games, they have made 2D games, but no one has made a 2D horror game. So it's gonna be really fun to try. First thing I did is setting up the camera. Since we're gonna be doing a 2D game, the 3D camera is not gonna work for us. Shout out to you, GamerMate, cause I use your camera system. I'm gonna leave the link to the video in the description. So now we test it out to make sure it works, and boom, we got a 2D camera in a 3D space. This is gonna work great for our project. It's a pretty good start. Now that we have our camera, let's go ahead and build our map. As I started placing the first shapes, I was also thinking on what I wanted our map to be. I came up with the idea of making it a school. It sounded cool and scary, so I went with it. I also wanted it to give you this uneasy feeling just like Little Nightmares does, so I decided to make the character way smaller than the actual environment. I finished the walls a little bit and then started working on the lights. Lights are the king of atmosphere for sure. Oh my god, is it me or is it starting to look nice already? I started messing with the lighting to find the perfect spot to make it feel more scary but also not too dark. A little bit of blue light feels pretty good to me. Let's make a little bit more progress on the map. Now this is gonna be like the hallway of our school. It's gonna be an abandoned school cause yeah, I'm very original. I know. Oh, let's just make sure our school doesn't fall apart. Okay, fixed, let's go! We're walking through the creepy big halls of our school and it's looking pretty good if you ask me. Now I want to make a little obstacle the player has to overcome. Okay, but first I want to add a little bit of decoration. I'm thinking some lockers maybe? Yeah, lockers sound really good. Let's put some all around the map. Lockers everywhere, yay! That way I don't have to think of anything else to put around the map. Nah, just kidding, I'll add more stuff later on. So now we test it again and now we're talking. Now it really feels like a school and it does feel pretty creepy. Oh, I like where this is going, guys. So now let's build our first little challenge for the player. So I'm thinking making the player have to walk over a fallen locker, and then from the top of the locker maybe jumping to the door handle and going through the window. Got it. There's gonna be a plank like someone broke it and then you have to go over the plank to get to the other side. That sounds like a pretty cool idea. Testing time, we're gonna see how it feels for the player. Don't mind me, I'm just walking my way through this creepy school that is way bigger than me. And oh, what happened there? There is a plank, broken glasses. It looks like I can get to the other side, so I jump on the locker, jump to the plank, walk towards there, and I'm on the other side. It looks pretty good to me. What do you guys think? I want to add a red light to make it a little bit more creepy than it already is. Oh, this is gonna look great. Testing again, and it looks pretty good. I'm gonna remove this light to make it look better, a little bit more red, and looks pretty good. On the next room I want to add a jump scare, so let's decide how our monster is gonna look. I want to make it really big, so it kind of makes sense with the environment. And maybe to keep it simple, I'm gonna make it meshed, and I'm gonna make it a black creature. I'm thinking when the player gets close to this door behind the monster, you can see the monster head going behind the door. I think that will be scary, and that's our goal, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's put our paid actor in position, and perfect. Now, like I said, I want the jump scare to trigger whenever the player gets close, so that's why we're gonna be using this part. We're gonna make it invisible, and when the player touches it, we're gonna trigger the jump scare. Now we do some boring scripting just to make it work. We look for some screaming sound that is probably gonna kill our ears. We test it again and ooh, scary. Not really, but it works for me. Now on to the next thing, we make the room a little bit bigger. Let's test it again. We go through the door, we see the jump scare, and we keep walking, and we have an empty room for now, but it's looking really good. Now we gotta think what we want for our next challenge. I think I wanna add another little jump scare, so I'm probably gonna include a locker that opens the door opens behind him, and then inside the locker there is like a tower of books, and then you have to climb the tower of books to the top of the locker. Now let's make the door of the locker that's gonna open, and let's add some kind of creepy text inside the door just to make it a little bit more scary. It could say something like leave now. Come on, Poncho, think of phrases someone will write with blood on a locker. No escape. Perfect. Adding some trust, making sure the player can climb the locker, and now we place it. I'll do the same thing we did last time using an invisible part to trigger the jump scare, a little bit more of programming to make sure the door opens, and of course I'm using AI to write my code. Duh. Of course AI sucks writing code, so I ended up having to do it myself. So let's test it now. Making my way to the invisible part, and there it is. The locker door creepingly opening behind me. Perfect. Okay, let's see if we can climb the books in the locker. Okay, it looks like our truss is working correctly, and now we are at the top of the lockers. But we got nothing to do up here, so we gotta fix that. I got this cool idea of making the player progress to the vents, so that's what we're gonna do. Once I was done with the vents, I tested it out again. Now we can go through this random plank up here, and we are inside the vents, and it looks really cool. I like it. So you're gonna have to progress through the vents and then probably get to the next room. So let's get into that. Do you know that cliche where the player always falls through one of those gates in the vents? We're totally gonna do that. Let's add an invisible part to detect when the player gets to the point we want, and then we're gonna make him fall. Okay, let's see if we fall, and hey, this vent is working correctly. That's not what we want. I had to fix a little thing, and that's better. Now in this new room, I'm thinking of a chase section. So this is where we're gonna see the monster, and you're gonna have to run for your life. Adding some decoration to the room, and it's looking pretty good. Let's see how it looks if we test it out. Oh no, I'm falling, so unexpected, monster. I gotta run. I wanna make the lights red because everybody knows red is equal to scary, right? It took me some time, the stupid monster kept falling over, but I managed to fix it and made him follow me through the room, which was very scary and I liked it a lot. I'm making a door like the one in the first room where the player is gonna have to walk through a plank, get through the window to get to the next room. And the monster's not gonna be able to follow you there, so you're safe. After a lot of testing, the monster's still not triggering immediately, but it follows me. It's following me now. So I'm walking, I get to the door, and there we go. I started working on how my safe room was gonna look. So I just made it simple and small. I think this is where I wanna end my project, so I'm gonna add to be continued on the wall. And if you guys want me to continue this project, make sure to hit that like button so I know you guys really enjoy this. And I'll keep working on it. I think it was a cool idea to add a grab animation to the monster so it grabs the player in his hand. I think that looks super creepy and I want to add that to the game. So let's test our grab animation. The monster grabs me and nice, I like how it looks. Now I'll try to get to the end without letting the monster catching me. Oh my god, it's so close to me. And we go through the plank and boom, the monster goes back and the lights on this room turn on. I like it. So we're basically done with our game for now, but I wanted to add something extra. So I decided to add coins, so you have something to collect in the game. Let's start placing them all over the map. Yay, coins everywhere. And we're finally done with our game. Yay, let's do a final test run. So we're gonna grab these coins here. Ding ding. We're gonna take that. Let me take these coins too. We're gonna overcome our first challenge, jumping on the locker to the plank. There we go. And we're on the other side, grab some more coins. Keep walking, jump scare, in the door. Hey there. We take these coins, walk. And then we walk this way, we trigger the second jump scare with the locker door. Jump up here, hello there. And we're gonna climb through the books, go to the vents, we keep walking, grab the coins. We got 22 coins, we're rich, we're so rich. Oh, I can see the head of the monster down there. Oh, so we fall through the vent. Oh no, the monster is coming after me. It's coming after me. I should not let him grab me. Run, run, run. Go through the plank. And there we go. Bye, monster. See ya. And to be continued. This was the end of our project, guys. It was super fun to make. Don't forget to leave a comment or a like and let me know if you want me to continue this.